Hey guys, welcome back to TYJ. Hope everyone is having a great weekend so far. We're here with Pro Cycling Manager 2024, and it's a tutorial / insight into a sprint finish that I did recently with Wout van Aert and Team Lisa Bike. And hopefully this can give you an idea of how you can improve in your sprint finishes. So here we are then on the stage. We're going to zoom into the map. We've got the peloton being led out by a couple of riders just up the road. But within about the last 17 kilometers here, you can see we've got this tight left-hander and then a 90-degree left into what is quite a short finish. This finish probably is, 800 meters to a kilometer. There is really not a lot of time after this left turn to make things happen. So because of that, my plan here is really maximum, 3-man? I'm probably thinking a 2-man attack into this corner, because if you just go through the corner normally, and then try to lead out and then sprint with your main man, you've not got a lot of time to make stuff happen. So for this stage, I'm probably going to attack with my lead out man into that left corner, which today is probably be Hagenes, because we haven't got Koij, we haven't got Laporte, and Wout van Aert is going to be our main man, probably as expected. So this is really tip number one. Know the stage. Is it an uphill finish? If it is, save your sprint till later. Is it a downhill finish? If so, you can sprint probably earlier. Is there tight turns like you can see on this one before the finish? If so, you need to plan for that. It's all about knowing the stage. That's a big thing when planning your sprints. Do not go into the stage unprepared. Otherwise, a lot of your sprint trains just are not going to work. So know the stage and have a plan of attack. So we hit the stage here. We've got just under 9 kilometers left to go. You can see we've got Affini and Van Dijk trying to push hard here, trying to up the effort, trying to stay towards the front of the peloton as these 4 riders in front of us are getting caught. Nobody in that front 4 of major concern, so we're not too worried about that. But we're trying to keep up the energy here. Van Dijk's energy is going down as he's trying to push hard towards the front of this group. We're going to probably get Haman to take over probably after this left-hand turn when Van Dijk is all out of energy. But we're trying to keep our guys towards the front of this group. It's hard because riders are jostling. Teams are trying to get their guys towards the front. We are now going to switch to Haman. But you can see a bit further back, Van Dijk is a couple of riders behind with Hagenes and Van Aert. So these 3 guys leading us out, they've got kind of detached. This isn't working. So we're going to need to switch to Van Dijk here. Let's see if we can make a push with him to try and break us out of this kind of bubble of riders that have surrounded us. He now pushes forward, but again Hagenes gets caught. But we are going to fall back to our original tactic here. Hagenes is going to sprint early for the corner. He goes, but Pogačar moves up. Pogačar now is on the wheel of Hagenes. He's pushed into that spot that we wanted. We then have to adapt again. So now we're going to have to pick Van Aert. We're going to put him to take position and follow Pogačar instead of our teammate. We're going to have to put Van Aert's energy up here, or effort up here I should say. Make sure we are on that follow, and we're going to launch from Pogačar instead of our teammate. Let's launch, push hard left to the barrier. Are we going to be able to keep the lead here as we cross the line? We are. It is going to be a win for Wout van Aert, but that was not easy, guys. Very, very much you have to keep an eye on what is going around you. Yes, know the stage. Yes, have a plan, but also yes, you need to adapt. Let's go back to the replay here. You can see we pushed out with Van Dijk, but Hagenes was unable to follow. Wout van Aert was unable to follow. There's Pogačar on the left-hand side. He was starting to move up. You can see then we went to our tactic of sprinting early with Hagenes to lead out Van Aert, but as we did that, Pogačar slipped into that gap, blocking us off, and he tried to take position on the wheel of our guy instead of us. So then we had to pause, we had to reset, we had to get Van Aert onto the wheel of Pogačar instead, and then we made our move up that left-hand side, hard to the barrier, keeping the Astana guys off of us, and we managed to snatch the win. So guys, know the stage, know your plan, but also be willing to react to what happens on the stage on the day. If you just perform a big lead out, trying 5-6 guys and you're not unable to adapt, or you don't give yourself enough time to adapt, it's going to fall to pieces and you're going to find yourself back in 30th position, 40th position, and you're just not going to be able to be there to make a play. This is one example, guys. Hopefully I'll be back with some more, and hopefully you enjoyed this one. That's it for this video, guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all of that groovy stuff, and I will see you again in the next one. Get out of here.